It's far noted once, we see the time masses of years ago, whilst some evil alien robots land on a lovely planet even as flying. They're no less than a danger, at the same time as on the other hand, the good robots residing in this beautiful planet are shielding a transformer key. Whose gorilla chief desires to save the transformer key from the timber by using jumping from the timber, due to the fact the people who are coming to this planet flying in the air, they need to get this shining key at any fee. Now the leader of the coolest robots soon understands that the enemies who've come right here will kill them easily and they will also lost that key. Consequently, he gives this shining key to his partner Gorilla Robotic and tells all his partners to run far away from here, and this brave guy himself gets ready to stand the bad robots alone. Now the chief is standing by myself in full power. The leader of the evil robots, Scourge, who has numerous electricity, is available in front. He offers Gorilla that if he want to save his existence and the life of his planet, then give him that key. The combat starts off evolved between them whilst he would not agree, however regrettably, while Gorilla flies and attempts to see Scourge, then Scourge passes his melting blade around his stomach and then puts his fast-moving hand in his chest, which separates the shoulder and hand of the good robot Gorilla. Now that negative guy falls down, suffering, showing his strength. Scourge says you may never improve, however Gorilla says you're too late because at the same time, Gorilla Robot's team is proven flying in his spaceship. Now the second new Gorilla leader makes a decision to attend to that key at any cost whilst going to the spaceship, no matter how massive the raid is. Now we see Scourge bend down in the front of his master, who's so massive that he eats the planets to quench his starvation. He needs this transformer key in order that he can visit different galaxies through it and devour all the planets. At the order of this master, Scourge had gone to get that key but failed. Now the tale of the movie is proven many years later, in which a boy Noah is repairing the modern devices. Although he's searching out a process, however due to his competencies, he maintains humans as electronics and earns a number of money. He additionally takes care of his unwell brother. His brother is ill, so Noah wants to earn money for treatment at any price. He encourages his brother that brother, do not worry, we can do something together, do not lose braveness, I am with you. On the other facet, we see a female Elena. She is an archaeologist manner. She has statistics about matters related to historical records and additionally is aware it nicely. Here, Elena sees a small statue of an eagle, which is very antique. She sees and realizes that she has by no means seen this sort of factor. She is amazed to see the marks and logos on the statue. On the opposite side, we see Noah once more, who goes to the medical institution. However, after requesting a number of money from the docs, he is nevertheless not able to get his brother's remedy. He also is going for a job interview the same day, but because of being overdue, his interview is cancelled. He additionally requests the boss of this office, however he says that I do not care approximately your issues, so sorry I can't maintain you at the activity. Right here, his more youthful brother also knew that he has no longer got a task. Once more, Noah encourages his younger brother that the whole lot will be quality, but from inside he knew that not anything could be first class like this. So he goes to his pal who tells him to do unlawful paintings, and negative Noah had no other way, so he says yes. Essentially, his friend asks him to steal a car. Noah is scared and panicked because he hasn't executed one of these things in his existence before, but he maintains his self-belief and is going to steal an automobile some of the human beings. He has an earpiece in his ear with which he's in contact with his buddy, and he's giving all the commands to Noah by sitting within the car, the way to bypass, where is that car and how to open it, and ultimately, he reaches that automobile. His friend is giving him commands that the way to open this car, and each time he opens it, it opens as soon as but the vehicle closes itself again as though someone is operating that automobile from inner, but there is no person interior. After many tries, he opens the car and sits interior. On the other hand, Elena is shown, whose nonetheless gift in the lab and her interest has elevated so much that she continues to be scanning the statue of Eagle, and suddenly, due to the laser scanning, the statue starts off evolved breaking. Seeing it, Elena gets scared, however the identical transformer key comes out of it that we saw at the beginning of the tale. We find out that the transformer key become hidden on our Earth. Now, in view that this key has pop out, a few signals come out of it, which begin going toward space. Seeing those alerts, a truck arrives which immediately shifts its form and becomes a robotic, and the name of this robotic is Optimus Prime, and he tells all of the robots here that each one the Autobots come, all of the humans come to satisfy me. He is largely telling them to get collectively and is calling all his fellow robots. Right now, we come to understand that boy Noah, who had come to steal the car, is also an Autobot. Autobots are those who can change from an automobile to a robotic or from a robotic to an automobile or truck. They're basically dwelling secretly in our world, so that they live within the form of a truck or an automobile. Now because Optimus Prime had given the signal to come to me, Noah's car also starts off evolved transferring briskly. Noah has no manipulate over this vehicle, he attempts to control it, however fails. This robot car is strolling rapid, so rapid that the police there additionally begin following them. His friend who had advised him to scouse borrow it, he additionally runs far from right here. The special energy of this robotic automobile became also that it could make many faces like its personal, it could make many duplicates, so right here it makes 5 to 7 duplicates. Due to it, the police end up surprised and involved. They do not apprehend which vehicle we should observe, and the police automobile collides with an area in all this and gets damaged. Now they attain an vintage factory, wherein this vehicle comes lower back in its robotic shape. Seeing wit, Noah selections up a stick being scared and prevents it from moving in the direction of him. However, this car robotic is pleasant and says, I assume we must have grown to be pals. We each drove this sort of rapid car and had a lot amusing. However, we nonetheless sense fear on Noah's face because he by no means seen such matters before. In the meantime, all the Autobots come there and the chief of all this, Optimus Prime, gets indignant at the robot automobile that how are you going to convey a human here and I had instructed you to stay hidden. Our primary secret's that we can't convey our identity in front of human beings, so the robot says when I were given your sign, Noah become in my car, so I brought him in a hurry. We haven't any chance from him as he is a completely cool guy. In the meantime, a girl robotic scans Noah and says he is an ex-soldier, he has been a soldier earlier then, but now he isn't a soldier because he changed into removed from the Navy and he isn't a chance to us from anywhere. Then Optimus Top says we ought to get this key at any value due to the fact this is the only way we are able to move back to our home again. Essentially, I'm able to tell you that each one these robots are not associated with the robots that we noticed at the start of the movie, they're a separate organization and this is a separate institution of robots. Optimus High says there's a lot energy in this key that we can be capable of cross back to our planet with the aid of transporting. Then this robot vehicle says to Noah that you additionally be a part of our team, you help us. However, Noah desires to stay far away from a majority of these problems. When he was leaving, this robot automobile offers him a few money in return for the help that if you may help us, then I can come up with a lot cash. Now due to the fact Noah wished money due to the fact he had to get his brother treated, so he receives equipped to assist them. The call of this robotic vehicle is Mirage. It is a totally advanced robotic, as we have seen it duplicating itself, within the equal way, it may convert its shape right into a large truck and begin shifting closer to a museum. The museum in which Elena turned into and from in which the alerts of this transformer key had been coming, they were going there to get it. Alternatively, we see on the sky that due to the alerts coming out of this key, evil extraterrestrial beings additionally come to planet Earth, the same evil aliens that we noticed at the start. Noah receives off and is going within the museum. Elena receives scared to look him, however he attempts to make her understand loads and there has been a massive blast after some time. Once they go out and see, the equal crew of evil robots changed into status in front of them. The evil robots start firing at them, and some of their robotic spiders also begin firing at them. Seeing this, Optimus High and his team additionally come here to break out them and take that key appropriately from there due to the fact the evil robots and Optimus Top's team, both are in the back of that key. Meanwhile, a combat starts off evolved between Optimus High's team and evil robots. There is a lot of firing within the group of those robots, so a person is combating together with his sword, someone is making an attempt to kill someone is flying and saving his lifestyles. Sooner or later, Scourge and Optimus Top face each different, however the electricity of Optimus High falls susceptible in front of Scourge and being dominant over Optimus Prime. Scourge says it's far enjoyable to look humans dropping to me while they may be close to their dying and he kicks him away. At the same time as alternatively, those small spider bots are in the back of Elena and Noah. While a small spider robot is about to kill Elena, Noah saves her lifestyles and quick runs out of the museum. A robotic begins firing at Elena and Noah. Here that girl robotic saves their life at the same time as asking them to take care of that key somehow and shop their lifestyles, but they fail and the evil robots get that key. In the period in between, Scourge starts to kill Optimus Top while a robot accomplice of Optimus Top comes flying in front of him and sacrifices his life, which means that he got himself killed to keep his chief Optimus Top. This bad man is hanging in the air and taking the last breath of his life, at the same time as Optimus Top is lying at the floor and looking his partner die in front of his eyes. Now Scourge moves ahead to kill Optimus Prime again, but on the identical time a flying eagle robot comes from the air and makes a large blast there. Whilst the evil robots see him, they say now perhaps it'll be a laugh to fight, but Scourge says no, we have done what we wanted, now allows cross from here. Inside the period in between, the police come and they go away from there because they cannot display their real identity in the front of human beings. Optimus High involves a desolate place and is very unhappy. He tells everybody that I must have died, even as my accomplice sacrificed his life to shop my lifestyles, but the eagle robot consoles him, we ought to combat and face them in some way. This eagle robot was basically a part of the equal group that we noticed at the beginning of the film, those excellent robots, that is one in every of their team participants. Alternatively, while Scourge takes that key to his grasp, he starts off evolved to punish Scourge. He begins to torment him and offers him numerous pain. He says, idiot, you've brought half of the key. This is not the whole key, I can't do something with this half key, get out of right here and produce me the whole key. Now on the opposite side, we see the eagle robotic. She is likewise pronouncing the equal factor that to maintain the transformer key secure, we had made two components of that key, so that it does not fall into any wrong arms. Now Scourge has most effective were given one half part, even as I do no longer even recognize in which the other element is, so it manner that planet Earth is safe until now. Scourge's grasp can't come to Earth until he does not get the other a part of the key, but Elena says here that maybe she knows where the opposite a part of it'll be, as she had visible the one symbol some other place, which she had seen on that eagle statue, so she has a doubt that the alternative a part of this key can be at that vicinity. So the girl robot says if you can discover about this, then those terrible robots can even find out soon, or perhaps they've discovered out through now. They plan to go to that vicinity collectively on the way to shop their international, and the Optimus High team also can move again to their planet. Day after today, they collect in an open field due to the fact the journey become lengthy. Some other robotic comes here. This robotic is aged, however it has the strength to fly, which means it comes there inside the shape of an aircraft, and all of the robots and human beings are made to sit down there and depart for the adventure. Within the plane, Noah is speaking to Elena that as we get that key, we have to destroy it right now. That is the only manner our Earth can be saved. However, Elena says that if we do this, then Optimus High and his partners will never be capable of store their planet. They may not be able to return to their world. However, Noah turns into selfish and says we have to no longer care approximately them, we need to care approximately our land, about our Earth, and we should store it at any fee. Right here, after this, they grow to be silent. Then again, Optimus Prime is involved, approximately the partner who gave his life for him, and there's simplest one way to shop him, that they attain their planet, only then will he be revived. Then now these human beings reach the location wherein they wanted to move. A robotic comes there and tells Optimus High and his team that the location where they wanted to go is a temple built in a basement beneath the ground, but it will no longer be so clean for you to pass there, because nowadays there may be a competition occurring on this town. Because of this, there are a lot of people, lots of crowd, in order that they plan that Elena will make a collection like the human beings of that festival and blend with the humans, even as being amongst them, they may go interior that temple. Whilst these people will stay close to them, alongside them inside the shape of a vehicle or truck. Right here, the car robotic Mirage offers a weapon to Noah, which he places on his hand and leaves on his journey. All the robots are in their personal position. However, on the equal time we additionally see the evil robots have reached there. Scourge makes a strategy that let them locate the second part of the key. As they get it, then we are able to assault them and reach our aim. Elena and Noah get a few symbols made at the floor. Once they flip it, that region opens up, and as that hidden location is removed, a deep direction is visible beneath the floor. After they passed down from it, there was a special world there. It became a temple constructed a few years in the past. They slowly start shifting forward in it. They arrive interior and start searching out the transformer key, but they get a few symbols. However, they do not get the second part of the important thing there. In the interim, the small spider robots of the evil robots come, so their robotic companions circulate forward to keep them, despite the fact that they were transferring the robots to shop the lives of their partners. But the Scourge standing above feels that they have the second one part of the key, and he additionally begins shifting ahead. The crew of the evil robots is behind Optimus High and his crew. On the identical time, Optimus Top converts himself from a truck to his robotic frame and starts off evolved firing with his gun. The female robotic additionally starts off evolved striking with the automobile and firing. For the duration of this combat, one of the evil robots is killed, and sooner or later, Optimus Prime and Scourge are in the front of every other once more. They may be jogging toward each other as though only one of them will live on today, but at the same time, the flying robot, i.e. the Eagle robot, comes there and fires at the bridge and causes a large blast. The two robots, who have been fighting to kill each other, stop at their own vicinity. However, within the period in between, Scourge launches a unique form of weapon at the flying robotic, which also injures her a lot. At the same time as Optimus Top tells Scourge, "I'm able to finish you and consider this." Then again, Elena and Noah come out of another route of the temple beneath the floor. That's a dense jungle. Right here unexpectedly a gorilla robot comes in front of them, the same robot that we noticed at the beginning of the tale, which was given the key by using the loss of life chief to protect it. Inside the interim, Mirage comes and asks him to live far away from his pals, but at the same time, a tiger-like robot assaults Mirage and takes him beneath manage. Right here a rhino robot also comes, and eventually, at the same time as leaping, Optimus High also comes there. While showing his gun, he says, "Hands up, I'm able to not talk again," on which the gorilla robotic is prepared to combat even as hitting arms on chest. They have been geared up to kill each different. Then the Eagle robot comes there and says, "You guys stop, they're all with me." Now here it's Miles found that this Eagle robotic, and this gorilla robotic, and all the different animal robots are all one crew, and the gorilla robotic is likewise glad to peer his eagle accomplice. She tells that this Optimus High and his crew have come with me, so there are buddies, not enemies. So now there's friendship in these two robot groups. Manner the team of Optimus High and the crew of these suitable robots have now come to the same page. The reason of both of them is the safety of that key. The gorilla robot says that the opposite part of that secret is with me, and he's taking them to a tribe. They display them that key. Optimus Top says here that now this secret's with us. With this I will supply a sign. Scourge will come right here and I can end him forever. However, the gorilla robotic says it's far greater critical to guard this key than to complete it. The following day, very early in the morning, whilst Elena is napping, she hears a few sounds from outdoor. She is going out of doors and sees that the Eagle robot is in plenty of pain. She is screaming, and whilst she sees his eyes, she unearths out that she is not in her manage. Basically, the weapon with which Scourge attacked her became to make her in his manage, and now she is under the manage of Scourge. The Eagle robotic is about to attack Elena. Optimus Prime comes there and saves her. While he begins killing her, the gorilla robot stops him, and is unhappy that what occurred to his associate. Now he knew that in a little at the same time as the evil robots have been also coming here, so the gorilla robotic offers the opposite, a part of the important thing to Noah, and he says you cross far away from right here, hide it someplace, and that they get equipped to combat the evil robots. The key's with Noah, so he wanted to finish it from the start so that the Earth may be stored. And when he starts doing this, Optimus Top comes and says, "I knew from the start that you need to try this. However, you do not do away with our desire of going to our domestic. If you finish it, we will in no way be able to pass lower back to our domestic." The words of Optimus Top affect Noah, and he does now not damage the key. As Elena selections up the important thing to shield it, the Eagle robot comes and alternatives up Elena and takes her away, due to the fact the secret's in Elena's hand. So now the Eagle robotic takes the key to Scourge. As Scourge sees the gorilla robotic, he laughs at him. "I had killed your brother who seemed like you, now it's your flip." Meanwhile, the Eagle robot attacks the Gorilla robotic. There is a lot of fight between the two. The Gorilla robot failed to need to kill his accomplice, however he changed into nonetheless no longer in his manipulate. A number of his recollections were coming. She was trying to manipulate herself, and says to her associate robotic, "Please kill me, due to the fact in case you do no longer forestall me. I am going to motive loads of damage." The gorilla did not want to try this. In the end, by putting a stone on her heart, he kills his own vintage accomplice. However, Scourge now has both elements of the key. He desires to combine them and speak to his grasp in this international, and he also begins his method for this work. At the same time as then again, Proper Robots and Optimus High begin planning that do we nonetheless have time, can we take one remaining threat to get that key back? In order that they make a plan to ship Noah and Elena through a tunnel to the vicinity wherein the secrets and we can assault from above, whilst they're going to combat, Scourge unearths out and sends his robot army to kill them. Right here Proper Robots come to their complete electricity, and by converting their form, they come to be huge robots. Now they have greater electricity than before, and the team of Optimus High and they will fight the enemy together. Here whilst Optimus Top starts killing a risky terrible robot, the Gorilla robotic comes and kills him with a stone. Optimus Prime says, "This become my prey, you find your prey one by one." Then Scourge finds out that Noah is down, and he holds him and hangs him within the air, but here his robotic with the automobile, this is, Mirage comes and saves him, and he starts competing with Scourge by myself, but Scourge was very powerful in the front of him and injures him plenty. Whilst Scourge starts off evolved killing Noah, then Mirage is available in the front of him once more and saves his lifestyles. Whatever firing turned into taking place on him, he changed into taking it on himself, so that Noah isn't injured, because however, both elements of the key were assembling each other, and slowly the portal changed into establishing within the sky, because of which Scourge's master can come to this land. The Gorilla robotic crew become competing with plenty of bravery. However, their wide variety become much less than the evil robots, and slowly their own partners have been additionally getting injured. Then Mirage gives his powers to Noah, and soon a robot suit is added to Noah, means now Mirage and Noah are the equal, each are a part of the equal body. Meanwhile, Scourge starts firing at him while looking at Noah's shape, but Noah saves himself with a whole lot of bravery, and soon Optimus Top also arrives and each of them compete with Scourge, giving him a tough time. Alternatively, the process of keys assembly every other became happening, because of which there is a huge electricity blast there, a number of rays spread everywhere, while those rays pass over that Bumblebee robot, who had given its lifestyles for Optimus Top. It comes returned to lifestyles again due to the fact in these rays and electricity blast there has been a number of energy. Optimus Prime injures Scourge a lot. However, nevertheless, Scourge, taking care of himself, starts off evolved, beating Optimus Prime plenty, and there are a whole lot of small robots on Optimus Prime, and its miles completely managed. There is the access of Bumblebee, which starts off evolved firing all of the flying robots from the air, and right here Optimus Top's life is saved, and he seems at him with top-notch pleasure, that his companion has come returned to life as Bumblebee comes. The guard of these precise robots starts off evolved getting heavy. They begin defeating all of the evil robots slowly, while Elena is cracking that code, in order that the powers of those keys can be destroyed, and the grasp of Scourge couldn't come into this international. All the right robots also are shielding Elena. Finally, Optimus Top puts his sword in Scourge's mouth and kills him, and his head is separated from the frame. Now Elena tells all people here that I'm now not capable of separate those keys. Optimus Prime asks all people to go away. I should damage this vicinity, this key, this portal. This is the simplest solution, and as he blasts this area, he himself is dragged away, and he is going to die. Then Noah comes there and saves his existence, but whilst his electricity isn't always enough, then the Gorilla robot additionally comes there. He says we are all together and could fight together, and with lots of difficulty, they pass away from that location. No one gets harm, and the portal that changed into starting additionally closes. The grasp of Scourge, who want to come into this international and desire to consume our international, also is going returned, means he isn't capable of coming to this global, due to the fact the portal was closed. They arrive collectively in an open field, where they breathe in peace, and they have been additionally happy that they stored their international from being destroyed. Now after all this, while Noah goes lower back to his home within the metropolis, He meets the boss of the same enterprise with whom he had long passed to give this interview. He says that I can give money in your brother's treatment, and lots greater, his schooling, his treatment, and a number of cash. I know what you had been doing in another country, and I also know approximately your big pals, who are robots. You be part of our crew, because quite a few dangers are going to come back to our global. Saying this, he takes him at the back of a wall, wherein there are a variety of present-day equipment and high-tech devices. Basically, he finds out that that guy is from the G.I. Joe team. That's a group of superheroes. Here, the story of this film ends.